Hello, everyone. We're doing a very quick stream setup here. I don't feel like going on cam. It's gonna be just kind of very casual. But the Final Fantasy 16 demo has dropped. So, we're gonna play that. See what it has to offer us. So I'm excited. Checking some stuff, sorry. Shouldn't have started it yet, I guess. Can't find my stream on my phone to make sure my audio is good. Or anywhere. What did I do? Oh. I forgot to make it public. That would explain a lot. Okay. So yeah, we're just going to play through the demo. I don't think I'm going to be tracking too much stuff. Gotta mute my computer. So, I have just started it up. Actually, I should leave this in until I know game audio is good. I haven't had any yet, so we're just gonna go for it. Enjoy me getting some stuff set up, I guess. Let's favor frame rate. Let's do action focused. I am very interested in the story, but that's fine. Sorry, I'm breathing heavy. I was rushing to get this set up so I could play it.
It was Moss the Chronicler who said that the land of Valisthea is blessed in the light of the Mother Crystals. And that it was this light which finally led our forebears out of the darkness. Yet, what they saw in the light gave rise to temptation. Temptation that ever lures us back into the crystal shadow. And thus did our journey begin.
Okay, I'm playing. Got it. Okay, triangle to attack, R1 to evade. Got it. We can just spam triangle. Okay, we can't do both at the same time. That's okay. This is a very different opening for a Final Fantasy game. Year of the Realm, 873. The Dontsassthesquatch. Okay. No worries, Par. This is just more... I'm going to be really involved in the game. I figured I'd stream it.
It'll be light soon. Both camps have begun to stir.
You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
No one else? Where's the fun in that? How do we even know the girl will be among them?
Our kind do not question orders. We follow them. Try to keep that in mind.
Let's get this done.
Focus, Wyvern. You are key to this mission's success.
Yes, Sergeant.
I said focus, Wyvern.
Oh, I'm already being called out. Can't look around, apparently. Okay. It's pretty standard.
We don't have time for this. All hell is about to break loose.
Okay, can I sprint? Don't know.
Time to move.
Okay.
We're just in time.
These high blood are more beast than man.
The way this is going, they won't need this new dominant of theirs. What?
Knights! Quickly! Move!
What do you mean, you refuse? Did you not pledge your swords to our cause?
Come now. Marshal, the King of Waloed is our guest.
And you have His Majesty's answer.
Might switch it over to resolution just to kind of see the difference once the cutscene's done.
I wonder that you summoned us at all. Have you so little faith in your own men? It was the Dalmex who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not? Or am I mistaken? Besides, your dominant has yet to take the field. And when he does, our knights would only get in the way.
Perhaps you have not heard, but the Ironblood now have their own dominant. We would be fools to underestimate them.
Bugger their knights.
What did you say?
Should this citadel be allowed to fall, the capital will lie exposed. And I doubt the Crusaders will wait for the good king's pawns to line up before taking to the board. Which just leaves me. The Ironblood will rule the day they set foot on Storm. This game is over.
You cock.
Benedicta.
Take care.
Does the lion take care when he chases the hare? Or do you think me one of the latter?
No, my love. You are a lion. You're my lion.
I'm not afraid of a little frost, Benedicta. But I will need someone to warm me when I come home.
The front lines are gone. This is our chance. The chaos will conceal us.
Oh, tutorial. It's also very Final Fantasy to have long cutscenes at the beginning. Okay, I definitely want frame rate. That was bothering me. how much exploring I need to do. I'm very new to this Final Fantasy 16, but usually it's good in other Final Fantasy games, so we'll see. This one's supposed to be a little bit more actiony.
Quick and deadly.
As always. Take the van.
Wait. Something's not right.
Titan. So the Darmok's finally grew tired of being slaughtered.
And look who's here to greet the bastard.
Come on.
You don't get to die here, Wyvern. Move!
Still not allowed to jump, apparently.
Right on top of us.
I'm largely looking to compare this to kind of how it plays compared to Final Fantasy 15, Final Fantasy 7 Remake. I loved Final Fantasy 7 Remake. Not a big fan of 15.
You're just gonna stand there?
Oh, BS is already gone. That was fast. This game's really trying to earn its M rating.
Wyvern! Wyvern! I told you before, you do not get to die here.
Oof.
Clive! Get up, Clive!
Okay, so now we're back to the past. I was wondering why our Clive was so much older. I think that's how it's supposed to go from what I've noticed from the trailers. 13 summers earlier.
Do you yield?
Rosalith, okay.
Well, if you're not cut out to be a shield, there's always work for you in the stables. Unless, of course, you think you can defend your master while sat on your arse in a puddle of pig swill.
I'm sure he'd find a way. My brother always looks after me. Right?
Go on. You're sure to hit him eventually.
Don't give up now.
Two arms, then. It wouldn't do to disappoint the gallery.
Alright.
Let's start again from the beginning.
Combat for the first time. Let's see how it is. This is where I think it's actually going to be important. Because if it's as simple and kind of lazy as 15 is, I'm not super excited. But if it's a good, like, complex system like 7 Remake is, I'll be very happy. I think it's going to be kind of in the middle. And I'm curious to see how it goes. Chain up to 4, okay.
Good. Again.
Okay.
Very good. Such swordsmanship will serve you well in the field. But can the same be said of your spellcraft? The flames of the Phoenix burn within you. Now let them burn without. Come, Clive. Rain fire down upon me.
And 5 fire spells. Okay. Press a triangle.
Keep them coming. Excellent.
I'm sure I'll learn how to dodge eventually. Locks on. Okay.
Well done. You wield the Firebird's flames just as a first shield should.
You flatter me, my lord.
Or would you rather I flattened you? Can be arranged. Let's see if you can elude my blade. After all, your attacking prowess will count for naught if you don't live long enough to use it. On your toes, Lord Rossfield.
Okay, it's R1 to evade. Interesting. Okay, so there's perfect evades, or close to there.
Come on! How did you dodge that? I was sure I had you.
That was amazing.
Nice try.
Keep
Whoop.
trying, Clive.
Come on!
Darn, it wasn't perfect.
Good. Remember, Clive, your blade is not your only weapon. Quickness of thought and fleetness of foot are indispensable arms in any shield's arsenal. But you are not just any shield, are you? Show me what sets you apart from the rest. You have been blessed by the Phoenix, granted the use of its power. Call upon that power now to close on me.
Okay.
Well, I'm waiting.
It's called the ability to perform feats of human strength and dexterity. Phoenix Shift is one such iconic feat. Press circle to swiftly close in on the distance. Can be used while executing. Okay, the shift. Okay. Ah, I didn't hit him. It's too fast.
Impressive. But even the most agile shield cannot hope to escape every blow. And death may come by a handful of cuts as easily as it comes by 1,000. There is only one way to ensure that you do not fall. Keep your wounds mended and your energies replenished. Speaking of which, my lord, you seem a little worse for wear. Now, that won't do at all.
Okay, so use the D-pad.
All right then.
That's better. Battle is a succession of pivotal moments, wherein life and death can be decided at a single stroke. You must be ready to utilize every tool at your disposal if you are to navigate a path to victory, or at the very least, to ensure that you live to fight another day. Enough practice. It's time for the test. You've recovered from your soaking, I trust. You want to kick a man while he's drowned?
I thought you'd never ask.
Come then, Lord Rosfield. Spar with me. If you believe yourself worthy to be called Shield of the Flame, then prove it.
As you wish, my lord.
Okay, so
How that, me boy?
this definitely is more of an action game. It doesn't have the turn-based mechanics underlaying it like Remake does. But it is more complicated than 15, which is good. You don't hold just a button. You press them. Okay, Breaking Spirits. Okay.
Come on, you're sure to beat him this time.
Ah!
You can do it, Clive. Just stay
Alright.
calm.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna really want to hit circle to dodge, so we'll have to train ourselves out of that.
You're taking this seriously.
Keep going, Clive.
Oh, I don't have to hold R1. Nice. So R2 and square to execute Rising Flame. Powerful ionic ability granted by Clive. Okay, Blessing of the Phoenix. Okay, let's see here. So we have more than just that. We can.
Well, it's time I took my own advice and used all the tools at my disposal.
Come on.
Come on, Clive. Keep pressing.
Just a little more. We believe in you.
You're a damnably quick learner, Lord Rosfield.
R2. Okay, that's just a Phoenix shift. Got it. I'm definitely gonna, like, test things out more than, like, focus on really good gameplay. Want to kind of see how things work.
I told you he could do it.
Aye.
Bested at last.
It's taken me long enough.
That was a display worthy of your father. You are a true shield of the flame, and let no one tell you otherwise. Including me. What are you lot gawping at? Back to your drills.
Joshua, I was just tired. The Phoenix's flames are a gift. You mustn't waste them.
It isn't a waste. My shields look after me. Why shouldn't I?
That's why. You were coughing this morning too. You shouldn't be outdoors.
I'll be fine. It's just a cold.
Don't push yourself.
His Grace has returned!
Father's back.
Hey.
Your Grace, please, this is no place for one such as you.
I would gladly brave hell itself to see my darling boy. Gentlemen, Rosaria thanks you for your indefatigable loyalty.
Thank you, Your Grace. We live to serve.
Joshua. You should not be out of doors. We have discussed this.
I'm sorry.
Good day to you, Mother.
Come, Joshua. Your father will be expecting us. Lord Murdoch?
Your Grace.
What a way to treat your own flesh and blood.
I know. It's not his fault. Not everyone can be born the Phoenix.
We should join them.
Chocobo? Yeah.
Rise, my friends.
Welcome home, Father.
Thank you, Joshua. You are well, I trust.
Yes, Father. Much better. Today, Jill and I went to the Bailey to watch Clive spar.
Is that so?
Quiet, Toggle. Stop it, boy. Not now.
You'll make a fine hound one day.
Father.
Lift up your head, girl.
Thank you, Your Grace.
The capital rejoices at your safe return, Your Grace.
War is coming, my boy. You must make ready.
Is the situation truly so grave?
Come to the throne room. We will talk there.
Yes, Father. Your Grace.
Shields dismissed.
Torgal.
Don't go chasing butterflies.
Where do you think you're going? Clive here is off to see the Archduke.
Right.
Okay, sunrise, sunset. There's going to be a daytime mechanic to this?
There's trouble brewing.
Okay.
I need to speak with Father.
Interesting. So some things I know about this is I know that came out in an interview, I guess, that like the team that was working on this had to watch Game of Thrones, and it does feel more Games of Thronesy than previous Final Fantasies, especially with the family dynamics that I think we're being introduced to so far. This kind of reminds me of, you know, Jon Snow and the Starks and stuff like that, so we'll see.
More refugees arrived today.
I'm looking for items now. Sorry. If that annoys you, this is not the stream for you. I also have no idea. Okay, we can't melee, it looks like right now. So no breaking crates. Okay, we got a potion. Cool. Okay, items shouldn't be too hard to find. We just gotta find sparkles.
The way I see it, it's us or them.
So, yeah. I'm gonna get distracted by lots of sparkly things. Okay, that was the mark that we saw on Clive's face earlier, so I wonder what that obviously has some significance.
Forgive me, Lord Marquess, pray do not concern yourself with this bungling cur. Bow to him, you fool. Did I say to speak? It was no trouble, really. Oh, do not indulge him. To be allowed to stand in your lordship's presence is more than his kind deserves. Why, neither the Empire nor the Republic treat their bearers half so well. He was lucky to be born in your father's dominion. Very lucky, as I remind him every day. Stand, please. Stand. I trust his good fortune will continue. Of course, if that is your lordship's wish. Don't work too hard. Remember, it is for the good of the duchy that you serve. As do we all, my lord. As do we all. Come along now. Back to your duties.
Do think it's interesting that they didn't choose to go with a younger sounding voice actor for this part, for the main character. But then again, I don't know how long we're going to play with this character, so might be a while.
Looks like they're getting ready for supper.
I think someone's hungry.
We can't talk right now. That's cool. I wonder if that's like a... Well, it's obviously a well. I was gonna say, I wonder if that was like a warp point or a save point or something.
Oh. Fine display, my lord. Almost felt sorry for the Lord Commander. Fine display, my lord.
Ah.
Almost felt sorry for the Lord Commander.
Wheat harvest's down again, apparently. This war ends up dragging on.
Nice and quiet in here, isn't it?
I take a break in just a second here to move laundry on. So I was doing that. I wasn't planning on streaming tonight. Guess we should talk to Joshua here in just a second. But I'm curious about It's interesting. They've put a lot of magic around, which is kind of cool. I need to get those 3 potions back the game made us use earlier.
Clive,
Are you worried about the war?
the soldiers will expect the Phoenix to help them, but I don't know if I can.
Don't worry, Joshua. Father will guide you. And I will protect you. Always.
I know. Thank you, Clive. I'm all right. I promise.
Okay. Your mother, right? Okay. It's interesting. I feel like that mechanic is specifically to try and use the DualSense. I noticed like during the cutscene, there were a lot of vibrations and things they were trying to do with the controllers, so I feel like that was to take advantage of the haptic triggers. It is nice to see a third-party-ish game start trying to develop for the DualSense a little bit more.
Good luck.
You commanded my presence, Your Grace. How may I serve you?
All right, you can stop licking my boots. Mother isn't here.
Do the territories fare any better?
Most lie under a pall of black. In just these few moons, the Blight has taken nigh on all of the northern reaches. It is only a matter of time before it crosses the border.
Fire flames.
Nearly every available bed in the capital is already occupied by those fleeing the Deadlands. Even if we were to send them south to Port Isolde, more would only follow in their wake. Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster. We must move now.
Against the Iron Kingdom.
We have traded blows with them for too long. It is time to end it.
At the very least, we must secure Drake's breath. Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm from the spread of the Blight.
The Iron Blood will not relinquish it easily. This will be a bitter fight.
We ride for Phoenix Gate tomorrow. There we will listen to the words of our ancestors, as tradition dictates.
Am I to go with you as Joshua's shield?
There is something else I would have you do first. Rodney.
You will have heard the reports, I am sure, of beastmen from the north being sighted within our borders.
Goblins in the Stillwind marshes. I know of the rumors, yes.
Then you know what must be done. I will give you 2 good men. While we ride north tomorrow, you will journey to Stillwind, search it and clear it. Then you will join us at Phoenix Gate.
It is time to prove your strength. And shut your mother up for good.
I will do my duty, Your Grace.
That will be all. Rest well. We ride at dawn.
Yes, Your Grace.
So active time lore, where ATL feature a compilation of important information relevant to Clive's current storyline progression. ATL can even be viewed during most cutscenes. All ATL entries can be accessed later in the game. So it's like our journal, okay. Oh boy. I guess I'll read. Rosalith's castle, situated in the heart of the ducal capital of Rosalith, it is from this towering ivory fortress that the Archduke and his family rule their nation. An architectural feat the founder himself would be proud of. The castle has stood since the early days of the duchy, watched over the rise of this proud nation and the people who inhabit it, the city beneath. Okay. Mother crystals, enormous glassy mountains, 5 of which tower over the lands of Alestia. They are the source of all the crystals that the people of the Twins rely on in their everyday lives. Not only that, but the lands surrounding them are rich with either making the magics the crystals cast even more potent. For these reasons, great nations have sprung up around each mother crystal and have long warred with each other for possession of their blessings. Not gonna lie, slightly self-conscious about my breathing right now since I don't have that noise suppression thing on. I know that you can hear me breathe a little bit more, and I don't know why I can't read and breathe through my nose at the same time, so I end up breathing through my mouth, which is annoying. The Iron Kingdom, also known as the local tongue, as, Heron. The Iron Kingdom is an archipelago nation situated off the west coast of Storm, with its capital at Krieg Loisk. I don't know how to pronounce that. The mother crystal, Drake's Breath, rises from a volcanic island situated just within or without its borders, depending on whom you ask, and has been the subject of long-standing conflict between the Iron Blood and the neighboring Duchy of Rosaria. The Iron Kingdom's inhabitants shun any contact with outsiders, which has given rise to a unique, if largely inward-looking culture. Elwyn Rosefield, Archduke of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria and father of Clive and Joshua. Loved by his people for his steadfast leadership both at home and on the battlefield, which he put to good effect in quelling the rebellious northern territories. The Grand Duchy of Rosaria, a nation occupying the western reaches of the continent of Storm, with Rosalith as its capital. Rosaria was originally formed from a collection of smaller dominions, all of which now stand united under the banner of Archduke Elwyn Rosefield. Not possessing a mother crystal of its own, the duchy has long been locked in bitter conflict with the Iron Kingdom over possession of Drake's Breath, which lies still further to the west in the midst of the boiling sea. Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick pause to move laundry around, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back from doing laundry. Let's switch the cam off again. We will get back into this. Ignore my heavy breathing. I ran up and down a bunch of stairs. Okay, we have attributes tab. Makes sense. So does it tell me I can level up? No. It's a weird noise that it makes. Weird. Huh. Alright, here we go. Not this way, apparently. If I'm supposed to go behind the throne, it's very weird that it had me go that way in the cutscene. Doing a quick scan for sparklies. Sorry, I'm just checking to make sure everything's going good. Noticed we have a couple of drop frames, but it looks like not too many. So I wonder if it lagged out a little bit while I was gone.
No messages, my lord.
Alright, to our bedroom we go. Wonder if there's a film grain on.
How long will you be away this time?
Not long. 4 days, maybe 5.
And you will be taking Joshua?
Well, I can't exactly leave him behind, can I? The blood of the Rosfields runs in his veins. Before going to war, we perform the rite at Phoenix Gate. It's our way. You know that. And only the dominant can enter the apothecary, so yes, I'm taking Joshua.
Oh, to hell with your way! The boy is ill.
You think I don't know that? But the boy is also the Phoenix. The heir to the throne. You can't keep him in swaddling clothes all of his life.
Elwyn!
Don't worry. Clive will watch over him. Though he is a youth of but 15 years, he's already a fine soldier. He will make a splendid shield.
You see more in him than the Phoenix did. He was rejected, Elwyn. Our household has no place for such a failure. He is worthless, a man like any other.
As am I, my dear.
Nonsense. You are the Archduke of Rosaria.
Oh, not this again. You know as well as I do that I only sit upon the throne because my father was taken before his time. I am merely warming the seat till Joshua comes of age.
You are your father's firstborn son, and you sit upon the throne. All is in its right place. Unlike some, you have not disgraced our noble blood.
Without men like Clive to keep us safe, your precious noble blood would long since have graced the gutter. We have an early start. I'm going to sleep.
Brave man. She looks like she might stab you in the back while you're sleeping.
this is it then. Time to prove yourself.
Wishing on a star?
I'm a little old for that. I should get some sleep.
Right. You're going with them tomorrow, aren't you?
I am Joshua's shield. I'm sworn to protect him. He takes too many risks. I only wish I could save him from himself.
Clive, you...
I have another mission too. Father has given me my first command.
Well, if you're not going to pray to Metia for your safe return, I shall just have to do it for you. There's going to be another war, isn't there? Since coming here, I've begun to take peace for granted. I assumed the war between our nations would be the last. But it never really ends, does it?
No. The next war will be bigger than before.
But you'll be alright, won't you, Clive? You're a shield of Rosaria after all, and blessed by the Phoenix.
It's getting cold. We should go in. My lady.
Good night, Clive.
Sorry, Ambrosia. We won't be hunting today.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll do brilliantly.
I'll try.
Okay, I'm gonna try something real quick here. I'm curious. Okay, so we do have new stuff we can read about. Let's do it real quick. Sorry. Joshua Rosefield, second son of the Archduke of Rosaria, Joshua was appointed heir to the ducal throne by virtue of his awakening as the dominant of the Phoenix. His love and admiration for his elder brother Clive is absolute, and he is only too proud to have him serve as his first shield. His love for carrots less so. Jill Warwick. There we go. Jill Warwick. Born a princess of the Northern Territories, Jill was made a ward of Rosaria after Homeland's incessant raids were quelled by the duchy. She was raised in Rosalith Castle alongside Clive and Joshua, who came to love her as a sister. Ambrosia. Born in the stables of Rosalith Castle, Ambrosia was chosen by the young Clive Rosfield to be his personal steed and raised by him from a chick. She is a proud bird and deeply loyal to her master, quickly turning her beak upon any but he who should attempt to pet her.
Good luck.
Friends, we ride for Phoenix Gate. May the blessing of the crystals go with us and shield the Firebird's flame forevermore!
His Grace departs! Open the gates!
I shouldn't have streamed this. I still need a shower today, too.
Lord Rossfield.
I have a feeling we have a lot more to go.
Thank you.
And I'm going very slow.
We're ready to depart, my lord.
May I say what an honor it is to serve alongside you? This is to be no mere investigation. If there are goblins in Stillwind, they won't leave willingly. The beastmen are a fierce foe. We underestimate them at our peril.
Not today, we won't.
Sir Wade, Sir Tyler, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
As you command. To the marshes, then. And may the blessing of the crystals go with us.
The map displays all the locations indicated by glowing pins currently available to Clive via fast travel. Could have taken an opportunity to look around more of the map, I realize. Stillwind.
Keep your eyes open for those goblins. The reports placed them in this area.
It's all swamps from here. What's your step, my lord?
And everything else.
Okay. Feeling overwhelmed? Try equipping one or more of the 5 timely accessories. For example, the Ring of Timely Strike allows you to wear its wearer to chain complex attack combos only using a square. The Ring of Timely Focus slows times before an incoming attack, allowing for an extended evasion window. As with all items, timely accessories can be equipped and unequipped on the Gear tab in the main menu. I don't think we're going to be equipping any of those. I would prefer to just go about this naturally. Let's see if we can learn about our companions here. Stillwind Marsh, an area of swampland that stretches northeast from Roslith Castle. The odd village could once be found here, but nothing to compare to the lively settlements that line the main roads of the realm. And with the encroachment of the blight and the creatures driven before it, even these scant settlements were soon deserted. Ugh. Sir Wade, a loyal shield of Rosaria chosen by Lord Commander Rodney Murdoch to accompany Clive on his expedition to Stillwind. Oh. Once but a low-born page, Wade was inspired to join the ranks after a woodpile fell on him, and his life was saved by a young Joshua. Sir Tyler, a loyal shield of Rosaria and scion of a noble family, Tyler followed in his father's footsteps in entering the service of the duchy, rising to the position of the right-hand man to the Lord Commander. He was chosen by Lord Murdoch to accompany Clive on his expedition to the Stillwind, a level head who could be entrusted not only to obey the young Lord Marquis's orders, Marquis' orders, and keep himself safe, but to help keep the fiery Sir Wade in line. Goblins, a common species of beast man. While at first glance they may seem like mindless predators, goblins have their own unique languages and are skilled enough to both cast magics and make rudimentary tools and weapons. While mostly found on the continent of Storm, the spread of the blight has forced them to find homes nearby human settlements and move that oft ends in misunderstanding and bloodshed.
Not exactly the most well-maintained.
But who do you imagine would maintain it? They've all fled from the blight.
So things are kind of already bad outside the castle, it seems like. Even before this.
It's hard to believe that anyone used to live here. The old village of Stillwind is ahead. Not that there's a lot left of it.
I think it's interesting that I don't see a mini-map. Okay. Okay, we can add things to our thing by hitting square, it seems like. Journal tab contains information on the main progress. Okay. This is the world map. Okay, we can't explore. It is very, very small. I did want to... How do I... Square, circle? No. Oh. Okay. Need to use the D-pad. It's looking a little bit blown out for me, so I want to darken it just a hair. This is, okay, the bar up top, that's what I thought. Let's actually go with 4. I think that looks decent for all of them. Hopefully it looks good on stream. Oh, there's different controller types. Oh, so we can ooh. So we can make attack R1 and circle evade, which I do kind of like. R2 is magic. Jump. So what would be our... Oh, I'm... So just... Okay, so L2 would be... Okay, got it. No, I don't want... I don't want type C, but I do understand it. Oh boy, I'm very tempted to go with B. Let's do it. Let's confuse ourselves. So now that's attack. That's judge. That's much more close to like the FromSoft controls. It's a lot closer. So I kind of appreciate that. And then that's our dash forward type move. Jump is still the same. And magic's R2. Triangle, square. Squares are our abilities. Okay, that's okay. Then it would just be R1. Okay, so that's okay. I got it. It's gonna be a little bit weird because it is mapped out on the button configuration. So that's the one weird thing about that controller layout. But that's fine. I think that was Wade. God damn it, Wade. They're kind of cute and kind of horrifying all at the same time. Okay. Unlock-on was still the same. Good. Oh, we missed. Or did we? I don't know.
Goblins. So the reports were true.
We should press on.
I can't break the box. Ah. No longer excited for this game. It's all over. Oh, that's interesting. There is a waiting period after the dodge. I can't hold it down for sprinting either. I didn't think so, but just in case. Again, this is about getting to learn how the game functions. Since I've been doing so much reading and talking, I was thinking about it earlier today, but I think my tongue is too small for my mouth. It makes it hard for me to talk. Okay, there's an item in there. Wow, it's really interesting that there's no mini-map. I think I'll be okay with that, but I don't know how complex the levels are going to get.
Welcome to Stillwind.
Have care, my lord.
There's more.
Okay, we can't, like, cycle over easily, it doesn't seem. I don't know, maybe there is a way to do so. So maybe... Oh, okay, if you click the stick in, it changes targets. The burst hits multiple enemies. Okay, it doesn't seem like health recovers on its own. So we'll have to pay attention to that and manage our items. Okay, it looks like we can go in here, or we can break that wood. Let's go in here. Okay. Potion. Oh, good seeing you, Redacted Owl. I didn't know you were here. I honestly thought I was mostly just streaming for myself. Have a good one. I wanted to send a message there. There's some butterflies over there. Sis has to explore. I'm really not sure which way I want to go yet. So, let's go in here first. See an item up there. I have a feeling the butterflies are going to be something more important. Maybe they're just hinting that there's a ladder over there I can climb. To be more visually appealing in case you get lost. Oh. Okay, now I'm curious if there's more on the roof, but I think we're good. Don't see any sparkles. Yeah, if you're watching this as like a VOD, this was definitely meant to be like mostly me just playing this and focusing mostly on this, and if you wanted to check out the demo and couldn't play it yourself, you could.
Some of their number are spell slingers.
Ooh.
What a number. We'll all have our hands full here.
Okay. Wish I could just flick the camera stick and that would reorientate, but putting it in isn't terrible. It just means that like it doesn't fully flip to the enemy that I want it to necessarily, so let's try and build these combos. Oh, there are ground punishing moves. Got it. Oh, I forgot I can dash toward enemies to close the distance. I should be doing that. Alright, any sparkles? I have a feeling this is the way we go. And there's a sparkle in this shed. Okay, cool. Hold this down. Alright. That's preemptive. I wish that was just a single button press, but it's not terrible.
The old village square. It might not be a nest of goblins.
And I think our health does slowly regenerate outside of combat or something. So I did notice when we got hit that last time, we were back into full health. So it'll be interesting to see if we're back to full health again.
Sneaky sods. We're trapped.
My lord. I'm working on it. He's the leader. But we'll have to take care of his followers first.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
As if you have to.
4, 2, 3. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just preemptively dodge because I can't see anything. Maybe locking on right now isn't the best idea. Can't seem to get the magic spell burst if I go for 4. So I... 2. Okay, well.
There was one.
Figure it out eventually.
Shit! He's invited a friend! On your feet, Sir Wade.
Here it comes.
Yep, that sounds about right. Ooh. Formidable foes, large enemies must be faced with caution. They have far more HP than the smaller counterparts, and will often use devastating abilities to overwhelm opponents. Use the Blessing of the Phoenix to not only deal considerable damage to these enemies, but also break their wills. Breaking an enemy's will can stagger it, leaving it unable to attack, and vulnerable to attacks. Don't know why that was so hard.
Founder, that's a swing and a half. Ready to move when it winds up for another. Tell me twice.
Oh, I am getting my controls mixed up now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it seems like we can only do that burst after the first hit in a combo. So if you went 1... There we go. Partial stagger. Enemies will become partially staggered when their will gauge is reduced to 50%, creating a short opening in which combination attacks are easily landed. Got it. Oof. Okay, staggered. Hitting them while they're down. Completely reducing an enemy's will gauge will stagger it. Extra damage is dealt when the enemy is fully staggered, increasing with each strike landed up to a maximum of 150%. The total amount of damage dealt during this attack, this time, is displayed upon the enemy regaining its senses. Okay. Oh yeah, it's triangle now? No, square. And then R1. Oh god. Parry. Use R1 just as the opponent lands an attack to parry the strike, temporarily slowing time and leaving the opponent open to counter. Nice. Alright, I think the combat system is actually somewhat interesting. It is very different than anything Final Fantasy has done before this, but it's pretty... It's interesting. There's a decent bit to it. I definitely wasn't having the consistent, like, fireballs. I was trying to figure out what's going on with that, though. Following important battles, a separate results screen will appear, displaying battle performance and rewards. The rewards are based upon performance and may include items, gear, ability points, and experience points. So we got hard leather, armlets. Though at first glance this modest wrist piece might appear an uncomfortable fit for those cursed with fleshy forearms, upon further inspection one would be relieved to discover the band incomplete, affording its wearer a modicum of comfort, be he swine or starveling.
Come back and fight, you coward! After him, before he summons the rest.
We've had more drop frames. Hold on. Just checking things, make sure things are okay. Stream health sounds is okay. Alright. Gear can significantly improve player attributes, but only when equipped via the Gear tab in the main menu. Similarly, the right abilities can turn the tide of battle, but only if learned and mastered via the ability tab in the main menu. Mastering existing abilities as well as learning new ones requires ability points which are earned in battle or by completing quests. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of this is very standard. It's a lot of tutorials so far. Okay, we have a strength tonic now. Oh, okay. This is the gear tab. The gear and icons tab is used for equipping weapons and armor, as well as assigning iconic abilities to available slots. Okay, cool. Let us do that. So we have a collar, we have armbands, and we have a sword. Perfect. And other necklace. These focuses. What they call them? Okay, these are rings, but they're accessories. Got it. Ability points can be spent in the abilities tab to acquire new abilities as well as upgrade existing ones. If you are unsatisfied with Clive's current build, reset all abilities and try again, as there is no penalty for doing so. Oh, that's cool. Details of each ability and feat can be viewed by selecting its icon. Swords indicate an ability's capacity for dealing damage. The stars indicate an ability's capacity for breaking your target's will. Okay, so this is like the Phoenix tree, it looks like. This is just the standard normal tree. How many abilities? Oh, we have 152. That's a lot. Can we get these ones that are past here? Probably. Maybe we save up. Square plus the center button to pull attention of an enemy to a target. That's interesting. And I do like that the it seems like the menus have updated our controller scheme. So that is nice. Okay. Faster recovery. Oh, jump off for some aerial combat. I do like that. It says we've learned this. Oh, so we can master it by spending more. Got it. And we've mastered all these. It's immediately after landing, so I probably was waiting just a hair bit too long. Okay. In that case, maybe let's get a couple of these. Let's do the lunge. I think that'll be fun. Let's do this. I should change up our combat quite a bit. Okay, that's right, we're chasing down that guy. Looks like we're gonna have to go around. Okay. Interesting. I just, okay. Dynamic HUD, brought that up. Okay, are we actually going around or are we just climbing over? Switch this back to chat, away from stats.
This ends now. What's in there?
Oh.
Warble. It's far south. Keep clear of its roar, my lord. That thing's breath is worse than its bite.
Oh, ow. It's a little late on the dodge there. Don't get breathed on, that's for sure.
Stay away from its mouth.
That is a tricking timing to get the perfect dodge down. Oh god. Okay. Just got him staggered. Let's... I think it's better to build up the multiplier and then launch our big attack. That's probably how I should be doing. Oh, that's new.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Oh god. What do I do? Cinematic strike. When the screen flashes blue like this during a pivotal moment in battle, press R1 before time runs out to deliver a devastating blow. Interesting, okay.
Before it recovers.
So we got quick time attacks. Let's see here. How much longer do we have? I don't think we have much longer. Let's get this off. There we go. Let's try that lunge we got. Oh boy. I realized too late what it was doing. Sort of. Oh, okay. You got all sorts of moves here. Oh, God, I thought I staggered you a little bit. I was wrong. I wasn't quite fast enough. I was trying to watch the gauge and get it last second. Alright, here we go again. Let's get ready for a cinematic moment. When the screen flashes red, like this during a pivotal moment in battle, press circle before time runs out to evade the oncoming attack. Okay. That's exciting.
Now for the final push, my lord.
I'll get away. Could have probably dashed in. Wild Rage. Okay. Now dash. Okay, combat is feeling kind of fun. I'm enjoying it. It's definitely a full action game. Ah, got greedy. Get out of the black sludge. Alright, can we do this without healing? Let's see. Forgot we have this jump off the thing now.
Stay down!
I was curious if it like gave you like a letter grade, but it doesn't seem like it does, which is a little disappointing because I have no idea how well I did. I feel like you'll have to look up what the rewards are. We got a level up. I definitely took a lot of damage, so I think that is definitely going to mark us down.
My lord.
I'll definitely just replay this whole thing when the game actually comes out.
Never thought
I know that I can just load it from this point, but
goblins in Rosaria, but more balls too. I'll petition His Grace to send a detachment. If we don't stop them here, they'll be at our gates before long.
We should get moving. We don't want to be caught out here after dark.
If we set off now, we can still reach Phoenix Gate before nightfall. Damned blight.
I wanted to learn more about the blight. I'm wondering. Nope, nothing new? Okay. Make for Phoenix Gate, okay. I should have read that. I just realized there was something to read. Sometime later. Phoenix Gate, the Grand Duchy of Rosaria.
Suddenly, thousands of red eyes. No, wait till you hear this. Wait till you hear this. His lordship draws his sword. The goblin chief runs off screaming straight down a Mormor's gullet.
More tales! Drink and be merry, boys!
Good work on the morrow. Must be gratifying to see your student making such a name for himself. The young lord has a bright future ahead of him.
Aye, and one of these nights he may even deign to join us.
Father. Just a little tired.
Well, it has been a long day.
They all like Clive, don't they?
Aye. Your brother will be a fine shield. We're all very proud of him.
Father? Why is it that the dominance is always born into our family? It doesn't seem fair.
We cannot live without the blessing of the crystals. And the crystals work their magic through us. You have been blessed, Joshua. Blessed to be a dominant, to wield the power of an Eikon. Our family has been chosen to share that power with the people. So that is what we must do.
Louder, my friends! Louder!
I don't suppose I've been missed.
Poor Jill. She'll be wondering where you've got to. So much for you being a fine hound.
So this is where you've been hiding.
What are you doing out here?
I didn't see you at the feast.
Feasts are the only time shields are allowed to take their ease, and I've never really been one for cakes and ale.
It's the vegetables I don't like. I hear you slew a Morble. All the men were singing your praises.
They never used to. When I joined the ranks, everyone thought I was a spoiled little lordling. If I didn't know how to handle a sword, I'd be a laughingstock. The Archduke's firstborn failure. You're the one they really believe in. I'm jealous.
That's not true. They don't believe in me. They believe in the power of the dominant.
My brother the Phoenix, ruler over life and death.
It isn't fair. It should have been you. I don't have what it takes to lead our people. I don't have the strength. But you do.
Every man has his duty. Ours was decided long ago, when our ancestors chose to instate the dominant as the Archduke of Rosaria. All to ensure that whenever our nation stood on a precipice, the Phoenix would rise from the flames to drag us back from the brink. The fate of Rosaria sits on the dominant's shoulders. It is your duty to bear that burden.
What about you?
I was born to be your shield. That is why I was given the Phoenix's blessing. To keep our future rulers safe
no matter what. However hard it gets, I'll never let you down.
Thank you, Clive. I know you'll always take care of me.
Before I can do that, you need to take care of yourself. Right?
I should go inside. It's past my bedtime. Good night, Torgal.
I've got a bad feeling based off the music.
Supplies from the capital.
You took your time sampling the wares, were you?
Didn't check inside?
Full of enterprising traders keen to keep us in wine.
Spare a barrel for the boys on duty, eh?
What in the...
Shout, man, shout. Shout sooner.
Gateway secured, Captain.
We proceed as planned.
Is that...
Forgive me, my prince. It's me, Wade. You probably don't remember me.
I remember. What is it?
We're under attack. I don't know who they are, but they've set light to half the castle. I must get you to safety, Your Highness.
Very well. I'm ready.
Follow me, Your Highness.
Oh, we're playing as Joshua. Do we have any? Can learn about the Phoenix Gate. A walled keep situated near Rosaria's northwestern border. It was originally constructed to serve as an outpost in the war against the Northern Territories, but its true significance lies deep within the ruins atop which the stronghold stands. Here in an ancient chamber accessible only to the Dominant of Fire is held the rite of ancestral communion, an important ritual in which it is believed that the Phoenix can hear the words of the Duchy's forebears. Interesting. That's actually really interesting.
Are the enemy we already inside the castle?
I'm afraid so, Your Highness. We must hurry. What was that?
I have to help them. Everything's on fire.
Fall back, Your Highness! He's not one of us!
No, I must do my duty.
Oh boy, that took a lot out of me. Oh, I have a healing spell too? Oh, okay. I'll get closer and attack from now on.
I saw them at the feast. They were laughing.
This is Sabra Quagab. But why would the Empire...
We must find my father.
Okay, I want to do some more combat as Joshua. I think this is going to be slightly interesting and different. I was quickly trying to look up during the cutscene how long this demo was. And I got somewhere between 2 and 5 hours. Oh, that's right, that's Kira. I can keep Wade alive, I guess. I can't really close the distance as much. My evade sucks. I should definitely just kind of stand back and
Why would the Empire do this?
help them with the fire, powerful spells. Alright. Here we go. I don't think we go this way, but let's look. Maybe go that way. Is there something down the stairs? Just fire? Okay, just fire. Excuse me, Wade. That is not Wade, and I've been calling him Wade this whole time. That's going to be very embarrassing.
I am the dominant! Tyler! Damn it! His wounds are deep.
I can save him.
Your Highness,
Don't worry. You're going to be all right.
I'll hold them off.
Alright, now I play as Wade. Got it. I don't think we actually play as Wade. I was gonna... I don't have camera on, so you can't see my cheeky smile.
Come here. Tyler, you're hurt.
We'll survive, thanks to His Highness.
Your Grace, Lord Murdoch.
Well, that's convenient.
You rescued the young prince. Well done, Sir Wade.
I'm in your debt, soldier.
Thank you, Your Grace.
we cannot stay here. We should make straight for the rear gate.
Omir lost Alan, Tuisa Gelith. May the winds speed you to Rosalith.
The north gate's up ahead. There are chocobos in the stables. Father, take Joshua and get to safety.
No, I'm not going without you. You're supposed to be my shield, remember?
I remember, which is why I'm going to hold the enemy here while you make your escape.
I will order our remaining forces to rally at the gate. Now go.
I will do my duty. You must do your duty too.
I know.
You have to keep Father safe. I'm counting on you, Joshua.
Okay. Forward we go. That looks like a secret wall. Guess not. Okay, the timing on the spell is very tight. You have to like time it to right as you hit. Can't be late or it doesn't work.
We're too late.
For sure.
Everyone's dead.
Alright, now how is this going to go horribly, horribly wrong? Okay, through these doors? Yeah, we can through the small doors.
Damn it all.
Wait, a high post was used because I have... Oh, maybe that's why I was healing outside of combat last time. You can only have so many items. I didn't see that message pop up before. So you can't, like, stockpile these, so it's worth healing when you get hurt, I guess.
Captain! Take them.
Let none escape.
As you command.
Yeah, interesting.
Take care of that spellcaster.
Okay.
Keep the others occupied.
Right, I'm counting on you to do that. Okay, spellcaster taken care of. Let's close some distance on this captain here.
That's them done. Are you all right?
It's a bit easy.
Fine. It's my father and Joshua I'm worried about. We should head back.
Uh-oh. That's weird. Ah, Dragoon.
Clive, look out!
May I have this dance?
He's an Imperial Dragoon.
Night of Blinding Dawn.
The shield who was blessed by the Phoenix. Not that it will save you.
Ooh, okay. Timing's a little bit... Oh god, he's kicking my ass.
There we go.
Glad you let me know where you were coming from. Does feel good to get those off, so. Ah. Forget about it until it's too late, but that's okay. That, dodge window is a little bit generous, but that's not too bad. Alright.
Now, Clive, have at it!
Okay, let's do this before we forget. Yeah, that's a lot more damage that time.
You're going to regret that, boy.
Oh, deep jump. Oh, I got a precision dodge. Oh, God. Wasn't expecting the second one. Double jump. That off. All right. Getting better about remembering to do that. Oh, God. Okay, remember I said the window was generous? Don't think so anymore. There we go. Alright, we should.
Glory to San Reg.
Okay, we didn't get any equipment. I really have no idea how to gauge how well I've done on those.
Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
So, they sent in the dragoons. Imperial vipers. Do they really mean to invade us?
Not yet. Their numbers were too few. They were not here to take the castle. They were here to take heads. Our work is done. We should return to my father.
My lord, look.
Things have been going pretty
These sashes, but yesterday, in Rosalie.
easy.
If they were already among us, what if there were others?
Father and Joshua are in danger.
We must hurry. Take your steed.
What is that?
I didn't quite get it. What he said with his lips. I tried. I felt like I had half of it, but I don't know.
Uncle, you're all right. Thank goodness.
Your Grace, is everyone safe?
For the moment. We ride for Roslith to rally our forces. I will need your help to see Joshua safely back to the capital. On you get, Joshua.
Uh-oh.
Father?
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but that won't be possible. You honorless snakes!
Stay back! I'm warning
Run,
you!
Joshua, run! No! Pig!
You must do your duty too. You have to keep Father safe.
I have to. I had to. Clive,
I'm counting on you, Joshua.
Run, Torkel, run.
The Phoenix! Joshua! Lord Murdoch! His Highness! Joshua! Stop this! He's lost control! I have to do something! I have to save him! No, my lord! Fall back! Clive!
Not Ambrosia. Don't do that to Ambrosia already. Dear God.
Thank you, God. You saved my life. Get her on her feet and run. Please. Joshua, are you in pain? Not now. Come on! You're his shield. Do your duty. Save him. My lord? What in the name of... Second Icon of Fire? That's impossible.
Okay, is this the beginning? Playing as the Phoenix. Okay, we're playing as the Phoenix, so fire, aim, evade. One is directly within your sights. The targeting circle will expand. That is the time to fire. Oh, I actually have to aim, okay. Okay, this was the beginning. Okay. Just jamming out to the music right now. It's very good. Okay, things are getting crazy. Oh, I missed the precision dodge that time. That's okay. Or 3, 2, 1. Was I supposed to hit Clive instead of the ball? I think that I was doing this wrong. Or was that scripted? Could I not escape that? I don't know. I thought I had to destroy the ball. Okay, I screwed up. It wasn't scripted. Here we go. Hit Clive this time. Okay, yeah. Definitely supposed to hit him and chip his health down before the time runs out. Wait, did I fail again? Okay, no. Okay, just some more experience.
Stop it! Take your hands off my brother!
Help me! Help me, Clive!
Joshua! Stop it! Stop it! I swore I would protect him! Please! Please! Stop it!
This has made me uncomfortable. This is a little bit more brutal than I was expecting.
Quite a mess that monster made. Damn shame about the Phoenix, but can't be helped. Oh, my condolences, Your Grace. Is there aught we can do?
Haven't you done enough, Captain? Joshua was my world, and now he is gone. I can only pray there will be a place for me in the world his radiance seeks to create.
I see. Your Grace, over here. The rubble must have protected him from the worst of the flames. Shall we take him prisoner?
No need for that. Kill him. Wait. As my husband never tired of telling me, he is a fine soldier. I'm sure he would make an excellent addition to the Imperial front line. All in its right place.
Take this one. Chin up, lad. You're going to be a soldier.
Joshua.
I have thoughts. My light's not perfect. One of them's turned purple. I don't know. It's fine. Ignore the disheveled look. I wasn't planning on appearing on camera, but I need to talk about the ending of this demo because I'm now far more excited to experience the story of this game than I was before. I had assumptions based off the trailers, and I think that we were all supposed to have assumptions. It definitely seemed like... Sorry. Hold on. There it goes. Okay. Clive was going to be going after Joshua. Something had happened between them. There was a rift. And so, like, this entire time I was playing, I was trying to figure out when that moment was going to come, and I thought it was going to be like, oh, they're going to misunderstand the death of their father, and that's what's going to drive a rift between them. But that seems to be horribly wrong. And I'm far more interested in currently what this story looks like. The combat is fun. It's very different from everything else that we've had before. It is very action gamey, with the parries and all that type of stuff. I think it is a better version of what Final Fantasy 15 was trying to do, because Final Fantasy 15 had parries and that type of combo system. But it's much more engaging. It asks you to do it. It seems like there's a little bit more difficulty to it that Final Fantasy 15 was lacking. I love Final Fantasy 7 Remake. I think it is actually the best system they've made. It's a little bit of a bummer to not see as much influence with it, but I kind of was already expecting that. The game looks good. It's not... I think that Remake also looks a little bit better, but this game still looks pretty good. just don't think it's as crisp and clean as Remake is. But it seems like it's gonna be a very cool game. I'm interested to see where the story goes. There seems to be a lot of layers to a lot of things that are going on. It still seems to be very Final Fantasy in a lot of the things that it's kind of doing. Like, it doesn't feel like the story is deviating too much, but it does seem like it's kind of trying something new. In terms of like tone and how it's like exploring its characters and things like that, it is a little bit darker, and that is nice. So I appreciate that. Final Fantasy 15 absolutely burnt me out, and I told myself I would never ever pre-order a Final Fantasy game ever again. Final Fantasy 7 released the remake released a demo. I played that demo, and I played it through twice. I played it through once, and I was learning the combat system, and then I had come to some realizations at the end of my first playthrough of the demo about how things worked. So I played it again before the game came out, and I was like, oh, I'm pre-ordering this game. This combat system is very, very cool. I wasn't actually originally going to get Final Fantasy 16 until I played the demo. However, I had already pre-ordered it because the trailers and so many things I'd been hearing about the game excited me enough that I was willing to risk the burn that I got from Final Fantasy 15 again. I went ahead and did that. I don't really pre-order games because I don't like to do that. I like to wait for reviews. I like to wait to see other people play them, things like that. Because as it's becoming more and more common that we're getting things that aren't completed or don't live up to what they were advertised as. And there's some concerns and worries for me about this game a little bit. I think it is pretty representative of what they have advertised. I think that they have played with us a little bit in terms of like how they're trying to present the story, which I'm grateful for. I'll say that we've seen a lot of the trailer moments that I can think of off the top of my head, at least in the first couple trailers that we saw in this demo. So that tells me there's a lot more for us to experience and see. And I think that's very, very cool. I honestly am very excited to see what this game has to offer. I'm going to say this right now. I'm probably not going to stream that game. This is going to be a game I'm going to play personally. The demo, I wasn't as worried about because I was like, oh, it'll be fun to explore the game and maybe talk about some of my thoughts in terms of the combat and how I like try to explore how things work. Like I'll intentionally like get hit, or I'll intentionally like take damage so I can figure out mechanics. Like I'll not play perfectly because I'm trying to figure out how to do something in particular. And this game seems like it has a decent bit of depth. The combat is still a little bit simplistic. I mean, you have your light attack, you have your magic attacks, it seems like. And it seems like with that tree, things might get a little bit more complicated, especially when you get the more icons. It seems like you're going to swap through abilities and stuff like that. I think that'll be interesting and really kind of give life to this game that makes it kind of its own. I'm also curious to see if the Eikon fights change in the main game. They look really cool. I'll say that wasn't the funnest part to play. That's kind of the weakest right now. Is like, yeah, the music was cool. The fight looked cool. But playing it was a little bit boring. Also, like, not having a mini map. We haven't explored much of the world, and so like we might end up getting maps or whatever later, especially if levels get more complex. But a little bit of my worry is that labs will be a little bit simplistic. I know this is supposed to be somewhat open world, things like that. I'm curious to see how they handle it, but I would like more complex level design. And some of that comes down to mini maps. Maybe they don't have mini maps when they still get more complex, and it's just up to you to have that map in your head or maybe draw it out on paper. I don't think they'd go that far to make it that complex that you have to draw it out, but I am excited to see Clive's story unfold. Because I'm honestly surprised that like This is ended with supposedly the death of Joshua. Again, he could come back. It's not fully, like, 100% confirmed. We didn't see Joshua's mangled body laying around, but it seems like he might be dead already. And that was not what I was expecting from this game. I think it'll be very interesting to see how Clive navigates kind of what he's done. I think it makes a little bit more sense as to why he's a darker character and stuff like that. I will say this game at times felt a little cheesy in terms of like how mature it was trying to be. Like throwing out like cock at the beginning. That felt a little out of place. Felt like a little weird. I don't know if it was just the line delivery or whatnot. Maybe it's just me. But for the most part, the darker tone is kind of working for it. It's very weird to kind of see a Final Fantasy game go kind of this heavy into that type of stuff with like the gore. It's not like crazy like in your face, but it is there and it is kind of brutal. Also, like the characters just like getting it on. That's also weird a little bit. It's usually subtly hinted at, if at all, I think, in the game. But I don't think it's not welcome here. I'm curious to see how things go with it for sure. I lost some of my thought because my dog just opened my door and left. I'm just gonna take a moment to think because I was just as it was approaching. It was a short demo. I also really want to figure out more about the rewards when you beat the special bosses and how those things work. But yeah, if you found this interesting, demo's out for everyone that has a PlayStation 5. You can download it for free, try it for yourself. The game will be releasing this month in a couple weeks. I think the 22nd. It comes out very soon. For PlayStation 5. I believe that it's exclusive for PlayStation 5 for a certain period of time. I think it's probably a year. And then it'll probably come to PC at least, maybe Xbox. I know that Redacted Owl is a little upset that he won't be able to play right away. I think that was kind of the reason why I streamed the demo, was for him to possibly come back and check the VOD. I had no idea he was here watching. I didn't tell him I was going to do this. But I do think this might be worth checking out. If you really want a turn-based game, this isn't for you. But it is from what I can tell, it's a solid action game. It's a solid, in terms of Final Fantasy, it seems like it's setting up a solid Final Fantasy story. I like how kind of much we saw magic in the beginning and how it was being used in the town. I think that's something that's not always present. A lot of times they also get very techy recently, like with Final Fantasy 13, being very tech heavy. Same thing with Final Fantasy 15. I've only played a little bit of 14. I need to go back and play more of it. But I know that's more pure fantasy. Final Fantasy, this feels fairly Final Fantasy 12 to me, for those that have played, in terms of like kind of where the story kind of feels. It feels very oppressive, which is very similar to that game. But 12 is much more lighthearted. It is not as dark. It does have a darker opening, for sure. It does come as kind of a shock. If you haven't played Final Fantasy 12, I know it's kind of an odd one, but that was my first Final Fantasy game, and I do hold a special place. It is one of my favorites. Final Fantasy 12, I like a lot, and I know I'm a little bit weird for that, especially considering the fact that I also do not like Final Fantasy 10 that much. That is probably near the bottom on my list. I love Final Fantasy 7. I've played Final Fantasy 4. I have not played 5 or 6. I haven't played 8 either. I need to. I think I have it for my Switch or on Steam. And then I've played a decent chunk of 9, and 9 is pretty fun. It's very simple, very whimsical. And I say that knowing that the story gets very dark at times. I didn't play 11, but 12 and 13 were where I spent most of my time, and I have very fond memories of both of them. I do understand the complaints about 13. I think it's a little bit overly harshly criticized. It was trying to do some new things. And I understand a lot of people really dislike the linearity in the beginning. It is very much trying to, I feel like, take the best parts of both 7 and 10 and mix them together. 10 is very linear in the opening, and it tries to take more of the story from 7 and implement it in that type of level design. And I do understand where it kind of comes from, or it doesn't work, but I love the paradigm system with the staggering and stuff like that. I think that is a very fun system. And I think it's influenced a lot of stuff in later games. Like when I go back and play like Final Fantasy 7 Remake, a lot of that stagger mechanic type of stuff feels very much like it was taken from Final Fantasy 13. Final Fantasy 15 was okay. Like it had potential to be a much better game. And that's where it always sits with me, is it feels like it's halfway there. I think it has a very interesting story, but like the story feels very incomplete. And I have gone through and I did a replay when all the DLC was out. I dived into all the supplemental material that I could. And even then, like the game still feels like the story still feels like it's lacking in some areas, which is a bummer. Because I think that like it was trying to do some very cool and interesting things. But this game feels like it feels a lot better compared to Final Fantasy 15. So like, if I were to put it there, I would put it, better than that. Not as good as 7 Remake, in terms of like certain things. Now, I've only played a very small portion of this. This game could end up being the best Final Fantasy game. No idea. But it is new. It's different. It's trying new things, but I think it's working this time compared to some of their previous attempts, which is where I was trying to go with Final Fantasy 13 and 12 and 15, because they've been very experimental. From like 10 onward, they seem to be trying a lot of new things and trying to find their place in modern gaming. And I don't think that's necessarily fully a bad thing. I know that there are a lot of people that love turn-based games. I still do. There's other ones you can find out there. And I think that if they wanted to stay as big as they wanted to be and stay as mainstream, I don't blame them for trying to do things. And I think this is one of their experiments that's working out a little bit better from what I can tell from the demo. So I'm actually really excited for this game to come out. I can't wait to play more of it. Maybe we'll talk about it more on the channel. Maybe I'll do a review or something later. But don't plan on any more of gameplay on the channel unless something changes. Because right now, it's not my plans at all. I would like to just sit down and enjoy the game for myself. Take my time with it and fully explore it. I'm sure that going through this demo was maybe a little bit frustrating with how I was trying to explore it. It wasn't like streamlined, get to the end, get to the punches. And I didn't have my face cam on, so I don't think the big moments where I could react to show a very big reaction, because I wanted to like also let the story like speak for itself at times, so I wasn't trying to talk over it and stuff like that. But there were definitely times where I was really gripped. There were times where it started losing me and I was like, oh no, I don't know if I like where this is going, and then it re-gripped me by the end, which is why I was like, I'll have to appear on camera, because I actually think this is a really interesting thing, because I haven't felt that betrayed by trailers in a while. I try to avoid them, and I've seen more about this game than I've technically wanted to in terms of trailers. I've kind of watched more because I've been hesitant with how Final Fantasy 15 turned out. So I kind of exposed myself a little bit more, but I usually don't watch trailers because they give away too much. I was worried I had been spoiled a little bit too much, which is part of the reason why I was like, nice to play this demo. But the last time I think I was lied to this much by like promotional material was Nier Automata. And for those of you who've played, you understand what I'm talking about. For those of you who haven't, play the game. It is really good. it is an action game. And so if you like Final Fantasy 16, you'll probably end up liking that too. As long as you can get past like the sexy robot designs, if that's a problem for you, I think that like that's fine. It's a very interesting game, with a lot of twists and turns. So an extra to play through multiple times. I know that it sounds daunting, but it really is worth it. You only have 2 playthroughs that are the same. Everything after that is very different. But I think I need to stop rambling. It's almost 1 o'clock here. I know that my dog has been a little bit freaked out because there's been fireworks going off because the Nuggets won their title game tonight, so people have been celebrating. And she's been freaked out, and I need to shower, and I have work tomorrow. So I need to wrap things up so that I can get to bed and not be absolutely useless tomorrow. But yeah, thank you for joining me if you stuck around for this whole time. This wasn't a planned thing. It wasn't very well put together. It was mostly just, I'll put something out, I guess, because I was going to play it anyhow. And I thought maybe some people would want to see it. I think Redacted Owl would be interested in seeing some of what the demo looked like. So, thank you for joining. I guess I'm going to say goodbye and end stream now. Until next time, have a good one.